All right, so now we're going to go into the interior renovations. We touched on the exterior because as mentioned, there's $2 million worth of work that's going into this community. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, those of you on the YouTube, and hit that notification bell. And as mentioned, the name is Sterling White, principal at Sonner Investment Group. So jumping right into it, you see the common area has been updated because it was formerly outdated. We painted, so gray on the base and then white on the trim. And then what we did was we laid down carpet here that you see. So we're gonna go ahead and go into one of the units that has just been recently turned. It's rent ready and it's just going through a final clean. You see, I'm gonna go ahead and move this so this is out of the way for us. So formerly this was whitewashed, and just the paint scheme, it was very just needed improvement. So we did gray on the base and then white on the trim as you see there. And then carpet, generally we'll go with actually vinyl plank flooring, but here we installed carpet on this specific unit. We replaced the fans that you see up there. And then what they like to call it, for lack of a better words, boob lights. That was something that it's just the little things that really go a long way. And then the black appliances. And depending upon, and this is by looking at your rent comps. So we were looking to push these up $116 on a per unit basis. And we saw these were the types of features that those upgraded rent rates were at. So that's how we determine what type of renovations we were going to put into it. So also on the cabinetry, we resurfaced, so repainted those. And then on the countertops, replaced those that you see here as well with Formica. That's just a specific material that is used. So this is a 2-bedroom, nothing too, just the bedroom there. We got a bedroom in there as well. And then here is, got a mirror there, is the bathroom. So did the same thing here with just replacing the top here, and then just doing a repainting, and then did a reglazing of that you see here, the surround of the follow me here. I'm going to get at you guys. The shower. There we go. I lost the train of thought. But those are the renovations here. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you a unit that has not been turned and upgraded, where a resident just moved out, but it was one of the residents that was on with the previous owner. So it's still outdated. And that's the thing, when you're doing these types of projects, the value add is you're not simply able to just go in and say, all right, residents, I'm looking to execute this business plan, get out so I can upgrade your unit and put in the improvements. Many of the times you actually have to wait until the lease expires, then you can go in there and make those improvements and actually offer that current resident one of your other units that you have already upgraded that may have been vacant. So go ahead, we'll go ahead and shift over to a unit that's been outdated. All right, so now we're going to go into a before unit of a resident that just moved out. Showed you after in terms of the renovations, where it's resident is actually moving in today, the day that we're actually doing this video. So go ahead and follow me this way. And for this particular unit, there's actually a little bit of a smell to it. Our videographer on the other end, Andre, who's absolutely crushing it in terms of all the directing and everything, has got a mask on, so luckily he's able to mitigate that smell just a little bit. Me, I'm just embracing it. He says just a little bit. But here is, you can see the pre of the condition it's in. So in terms of this paint scheme, it's okay. But what we've seen here in our market is gray is the go-to. So that's what we implement, gray on the base, white on the trim. This carpet, for lack of a better words, is fugly. So it's very not 2020 or 2021 and 2022. So I just wanted to keep saying those years so this video wouldn't get outdated. So I would say 2020 and then on. So there's that on that side. Here's the kitchen, where you see the white appliances there. where you saw in the other unit that is standard black. Dishwasher looks to be older than I am. I'm 29 years old. The cabinetry we resurfaced it. As you see here, it's just very standard. And then the countertops here we replaced these with the Formica. So as you can see here, these are all the what was upon acquisition. So this resident moved out just recently when their lease had expired. And then here is just one of the bedrooms. What I really like is just the small things really go a long way. So these GFIs, that's one thing, just replacing those. It's very simple and cheap and it pops. And then also the blinds. It's very affordable to be able to replace those in addition to that. And then replacing the hardware and then painting the doors. If the door needs replaced, then that's replaced. Light is not on just yet in this unit. And as you see here, that all this gets painted and then also replaced as well. Because it's one of those things that, as you see here, it's just got quite a bit of wear and tear on it. So I just wanted to showcase to you this is what the unit looked like before the renovation, so you can really see the transformation that was completed. So there's a lot that goes into this, and that's why it's always good to have a team. And I've mentioned before is when I say there's always many other people, because I understand what my strengths are and my weaknesses, and then put the right people in place. And then also, I don't want to get so bogged down into the trenches of a lot of the moving parts associated with this. I want to stay as top as possible. Of course, as an owner, I do come into the trenches oftentimes, but I want to stay as high level so I can focus on the highest value activities. Good book to read is by Michael Gerber's book, which is E-Myth, where he talks about working on your business versus working in your business. So that's one thing I just want to indicate to you guys. I'll see you on the next video series.